Ever feel like everyone else is gaming on a NASA-level supercomputer while you're stuck with a potato PC that can barely run anything? Yeah, that's me. I'm poor, so there's no way I could drop thousands on a high-end rig. I could have grabbed a $1,000 setup, but then I saw other gamers rocking GPUs worth more than my entire PC. Naturally, I wanted in, but my wallet said, not today. So here's the mission. I'm not just tweaking it, I'm building a complete rig from scratch using parts I hunted down on eBay. The goal? Turn a $150 budget build into a Fortnite beast hitting 100 plus FPS. Every component will be carefully chosen and assembled to squeeze out maximum performance. To prepare, I watched hundreds of videos on $100 to $200 budget PCs. Most YouTubers simply repurpose old systems like Dell Optiplex machines. But that felt boring and predictable. I wanted something unique. A fully assembled gaming rig built entirely from individual parts, optimized to deliver real performance instead of just repurposing an old office PC. Step 1. Find the parts. Step 2. Assemble the magic. Let's see if this budget miracle can actually deliver. Alright, the first thing I always think about when building a PC is choosing the CPU. I wanted to find the best performing chip in the $15 to $20 range, so I could pair it with other affordable components without blowing my budget. For this build, I went with the i5-2500. Now, I know some of you might scoff, it's an older CPU, but don't sleep on it. It still packs 4 cores and 4 threads with a base clock of 3.3 GHz and turbo up to 3.7 GHz, which is more than enough for esports titles and even some moderately demanding games. And the kicker? I scored the Sandy Bridge CPU for just $16 on eBay, making it the perfect foundation for our $150 Fortnite beast. Once we've locked in the CPU, the next thing to think about is cooling. Our i5-2500 has a 95-watt TDP, so it's not exactly a low-power chip. But since this is a budget-optimized build, I'm keeping it simple and going with a $4 Intel stock cooler. It's not fancy, but it's enough to keep the CPU at safe temperatures while running games like Fortnite, and it helps us stay well within our $150 total budget. Sometimes the stock solution is all you really need. Next up is RAM. While 8 GB is technically sufficient these days, 16 GB ensures smoother performance and better multitasking. For this build, I went with 2 8 GB sticks at 1600 MHz, providing a solid memory foundation. The combined cost for both modules came to $19, balancing capacity and budget for optimal system performance. Next up is the storage drive for Windows. I went with a 250 GB Samsung 860E VO SSD, which provides enough space to install Windows along with a few lightweight games. For this capacity and reliability, the price came to $23, making it a solid choice for a budget-conscious build, without compromising on speed or stability. Of course, the SSD I chose is used, which carries a bit of risk but allows for significant cost savings. If you prefer to prioritize data security, opting for a brand new drive is the safer choice. The same cost-saving approach was applied to the power supply. I went with a used 350-watt unit, priced at $18. I'm fully aware that using a second-hand PSU can bring other components closer to the edge, and ideally I would have picked a new, high-quality unit from a reputable brand. Unfortunately, the budget simply didn't allow for it. The next component, and arguably the most important in a gaming PC, is the GPU. For this build, I'm sticking with a used card, but this choice comes with much less risk than the previous components. I went with the GTX 750 Ti 2GB. Why this card? First, it's known for its reliability. Even years after its release, these cards tend to run stable without major issues. Second, at the time it came out, it was hugely popular among budget gamers because it offered solid 1080p performance at a very accessible price. It was one of the first cards that made smooth gaming possible without breaking the bank, which earned it a loyal following and a reputation as one of the best budget GPUs of its generation. To tie all the components together, I went with a classic, the H61 motherboard. Picked it up for just $27. Yeah, I know. This thing's basically a fossil in motherboard years, but don't let its age fool you. The H61 is like that retired uncle who still wakes up at 5 a.m. to hit the gym. On paper, it's long been discontinued, but in reality, it's still out there grinding, powering countless budget builds around the world. It may not have fancy features like M2 slots or RGB headers, but for a no-nonsense gaming rig on a tight budget, it gets the job done. No complaints here, solid performance, legendary reliability, and just enough modern ports to make every everything work. To wrap up the build, I grabbed a basic PC case for just $5.80. Nothing fancy here, just a simple shell to hold everything together. Honestly though, let's be real, a case isn't even necessary if you're really pinching pennies. You could literally lay the parts out on your desk like I did, and it would run just fine. It might not look pretty, but hey, it doesn't affect performance one bit. Form follows function when you're building on a budget. So the grand total? Just $142. Now it's time for the real test. Let's fire up Fortnite and see how many FPS this budget beast can actually push. Let's talk real-world performance, because specs are cool, but what really matters is how this $142 build handles Fortnite. Running the game at low settings in full HD, the GTX 750 Ti paired with the i5 2500 delivers surprisingly solid performance. While casually running around with minimal action or effects on screen, the system easily hits 110 to 120 frames per second, which is more than playable for a fast-paced shooter. However, when things heat up, gunfights erupt, multiple NPCs appear, and effects pile on, the frame rate drops to around 70 FPS. Still, that's perfectly acceptable for competitive play. Looking at the metrics, the GTX 750 Ti is working at about 50% load, drawing just over 15 watts, and utilizing around 1.6 gigabytes of its 2 gigabyte VRAM, just shy of maxing out. The i5 2500 CPU runs at around 64% utilization, clocked at roughly 2.9 gigahertz, and keeps a cool temperature under 45 degrees Celsius. That's not its full turbo speed, but it's enough for this use case. Meanwhile, RAM usage hits a little over 10 gigabytes, proving that opting for 16 gigabytes RAM was the right call. Had we gone with 8 gigabytes, performance would have likely dipped further during intense moments. Now let's push things a little further. Fortnite on high settings at 1080p. Surprisingly, this aging GTX 750 Ti plus i5 2500 combo still holds up impressively. In this gameplay segment, we're seeing a stable 103 frames per second, which is nearly the same as the 110 to 120 frames per second range we got on low settings. That's quite unexpected and speaks volumes about Fortnite's excellent optimization. However, a closer look at the system metrics reveals what's really happening under the hood. The GTX 750 Ti is now working harder, running at 57% GPU load, pulling 22.4 watts, and nearly maxing out its 1.94 gigabytes of 2 gigabytes of RAM. This is a noticeable jump from low settings, 1.6 gigabytes of RAM, which means the card is hitting its memory ceiling. In long matches or visually demanding areas, this could lead to frame dips or minor stuttering, as the system offloads assets into slower RAM. The i5 2500 CPU remains rock solid, holding around 62% load at 2.89 GHz, and RAM usage climbs slightly to 10.3 GB, showing the heavier workload on higher settings. One important limitation to note, the GTX 750 Ti only supports DirectX 11, meaning you won't benefit from newer visual features in DX12 or Unreal Engine 5. So even on high, the game doesn't look as visually rich as it could with modern hardware. Still, given that this entire PC build costs just $142, the ability to game at over 100 frames per second on high settings is seriously impressive, especially for players on a tight budget looking to squeeze every frame out of every dollar. For just $142, this build absolutely delivers. It's not flashy, it's not future-proof, but it gets the job done. You can game at over 100 frames per second in Fortnite, run popular titles smoothly, and handle everyday tasks without breaking a sweat. Sure, it's made of older parts, but that's the beauty of it. Maximum performance for minimum cost. If you're gaming on a budget or just want to relive the golden days of PC hardware, this setup proves that you don't need to spend big to have fun. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more budget builds.